Real Profits, live right before your eyes. In my live streams, I'll take you straight into the action of scalping NASDAQ futures. Watch as I analyze price action, volume, and order flow to identify scalping opportunities in this fast paced market. You'll see my trade setups, live executions, and detailed performance breakdowns, all in real time. Stay tuned and follow my journey as I work to master the art and skill of scalping NASDAQ futures. Good morning. Happy Friday. Good morning, Priya. How are you this morning? I'm gonna have to change the video overlay. There we go. Good morning, Amelia. How are you? So you guys, I've taken one trade, as you guys can see. It was a winner, but I had two other setups. Don't ask me why I hesitated. I had no reason to. It's like once I get that one trade in, I don't need to trade shit up. No, but I need to stop. I don't know why I hesitated on either one. Both of them were literally perfect, and both of them were also winners. In both of them, the market was slow enough for me to catch. The one trade that I did get into was a 3-second trade. It happened at 8:38. A little later in the stream, I'll show you guys the other trades that I took, or the trade that I did take. But yeah, it should be 50. Did it? Because I just changed the overlay. Let me see. Yeah, it should be 50 now. From my understanding, though, it's still the $85 lifetime and the $35 resets. Yeah, it should be 50 now. They didn't extend the sale. Oh, and I'm now a TPT affiliate. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Which I'm happy about. Is it 902 yet? Yes, it is. I am happy about it. All right, this chart looks kind of a hot mess. So we created I didn't look to see what happened when news came out. Okay. But the old song was here. All right, that's where we changed to a downtrend. Okay, now the chart makes sense. But yeah, I don't know why I'm hesitating. My mom was like, I keep telling you, you have no reason to doubt yourself. I'm like, Mommy, I know. I know, Mommy, I know. Don't ask me why I do it. I don't know. I really don't. So I really have no reason to. Oh, you got it confused with the 85. I got you. London was booty. Do I got? It's your birthday, right? Applejacks. Happy birthday to you. Yes? No? Maybe so. Tell me, please. 5. Good morning, New. Good morning, Janelle. I feel like she said birthday Eve yesterday, but you know, my memory also does not always serve me right. So we can't always rely on my memory. It is. Happy birthday. Not the senior. Girl, I get so sick of you. And I absolutely fucking mean it. Happy birthday. I hope you enjoy your birthday. And cheers to many, many, many more. And you gotta make sure you let us know how your fancy dinner went and make sure you take pictures of the food and post it in there like you did at that basketball game, okay? Thank you. But you said London was booty. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Not did I cry tears of joy or pain. Who knows? I'm weak. Oh, I don't know if, well, I know Applejack saw. I don't know if the rest of you guys saw, but I did upload 2 books so far. I have a bunch more to upload, but I uploaded 2 books so far into the PDF section of the Discord. The one, so Increase Your Financial IQ is one of my favorites, but the Retire Young, Retire Rich, I think is what it's called. That's one of my favorites too. I didn't really like Rich Dad Poor Dad that much personally, but I know that's a lot of people's favorites. But the second one, um, the excerpt from there that talks about like retirements and stuff like that was one of the main reasons why I was like, oh my God, I really have to learn how to trade. This is insane. Um, really, really good info in there, like really good info. 36. Okay, market, what's up? What is up? But anyway, till the market calms down a little bit. So, yeah, retire young, retire rich. So this is what he says. Just look at the numbers. In the year 2010, the first of 75 million baby boomers began to retire. Over the years, let's say that each of these 75 million retirees begins to collect just $1,000 per month from the promised government retirement plan that they have contributed to, and another $1,000 per month from the financial markets. If my math is correct, 75 million times 1,000 comes out to $75 billion per month from the government program and another $75 billion from the financial markets. $75 billion per month coming out of the government and from the financial markets would have a dramatic impact on both institutions. What will the government do? Increase taxes? What will the financial markets do when $75 billion comes out of the market instead of going in? Advise you to buy and hold, invest for the long term and diversify your portfolio. Will the financial advisors continue to say the stock market on average always goes up? I don't have a crystal ball and I do not pretend to predict the future, but I can say this much. A combined $150 billion coming out of these two large institutions instead of going in will cause a few ripples in the economy. It was such a good read. Such a good read. Those two are my favorites. I haven't read them in a while, but they have some pretty good stuff. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh, that's that one. Yeah, 36. All right. Not even though you beat me yet again. You definitely posted pics. Yes, we want to be there in spirit. Thank you. London paid out for you. TP pre-market only 380. Ain't no only. We don't use those words. No, nice. What did you trade, platinum or gold? It is freezing. My sister bought me this for Christmas. It is so warm. All right. Got that. Okay. right, we're in a very awkward place. I can't really trade right here. Certain trades I can take, but they're not really setting up at the moment. But yeah, we had some really good movement. I basically had 3 trades before 9 o'clock. I only took the one, but they set up so great. Wait, that's where... Lock that one. The trade I did take was back here, right here. We rotated over the change zone right after changing to a uptrend. A nice 3-second trade. All right, the market's starting to break down. Must have what's etched. Unless it creates. Pushed up too far. Retirement programs as well. I learned early on that was not the life for me. Absolutely. I absolutely agree. Gold, you're holding a platinum long right now. The green is looking quite lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Once I can get my hesitation out the way, we gonna be good money. Because what you see up there should be multiplied by 3 right now. Applejacks, cue the stew. Well, no, you can't stew on your birthday. You can cue the stew tomorrow. But yeah, it should be up triple right now. But that's all right. That's all right. Like I said yesterday, if I do get to... we get enough movement the next hour for me to get a couple more trades in, and I get the one top step account up $1,500 for the day, I probably will go ahead and just let it renew, because at that moment I would be up about $1,000 total in the account, and I would just continue to trade 5 contracts. The ones that I'm not multiplying contracts on right now, I'm going to keep just trading 1 contract, but just understand that after all of these transition to PA and I get my first payout, the way that I'm doing the 5 contracts on Top Step and the 6 contracts on Apex is what I'm going to do in the future when I need more evals to start building up my PAs. Because for me, it just makes no sense to take forever to pass it. No. But also, I'm not going to gamble on news or anything like that most people do either, because I just feel like if you have a good strategy, a sound strategy, why not just trade your strategy and multiply contracts and just risk about 1/4 of your account? Even 10%, I guess. It just kind of depends. But for me, it makes the most sense to just risk 1/4 of the account and keep it moving. Shit, it's the way I see it. So that's gonna be the method that I'm gonna use. And so this is kind of helping me also to get used to seeing the bigger numbers. Now, once I'm in PA, I am gonna still do 1 contract per trade, but I will tell you, probably after my first payout, I'm gonna do 2 contracts because I feel like risking 10% of my available drawdown or profit on the account is what makes the most sense to me, because in a live account, personal account, I would do 5%. And I don't feel like in a prop account I should be risking the same amount. Otherwise, I might as well just be in a personal account. So I'll risk 10% of the drawdown, which, since each trade is about a $94 loss, then I would basically just be doing 2 contracts per trade and build from there. So I have like a little plan, just a little bit. Just a little. Did some research today and looked at yellow. Oh, bracket order. What? Janelle, shut up. You are lying. From December 15th? What? That is insane. That is literally insane. Wow. Wow. I have no words at all. 25. Wow. Very interesting. Huh. 7, 16. Wow. Well, at least you know that it wasn't like a ghost order or anything, but you might have to start doing that thing where either you have that on your dashboard, keep an orders tab there so that you can see the working orders. Either that, or I know a lot of people, when they're done trading for the day, they'll click whatever that exit cancel all button in Tradeovate. I know some people do that as well. All right. I missed that buy right there. I thought the volume pattern was something totally different. It was not. All right, let me concentrate. It was a limit order, so you make sure. Yeah, make sure all those orders are closed, because hell no. To get triggered on something a couple weeks later is crazy. That is so crazy. Yeah, I thought I was looking for a trap here. I don't know. I have a line. Oh, that's why. On my screen, this number was behind the half trend, so I thought it was less than this, but it was this number was more than this one, which made this a valid trade. So I just couldn't see it. There's a different zoom that I have on my charts. Something though. Oh, that was all the way up there. Okay. I think I'm like a tick late though. Wait a minute. Am I still in trades? Oh, I'm still here in cha-chings. I was like a tick late on it, but that's all right. Draw that. It's all right. 29. Imagine if it was net. I swear that would have been so trash. You haven't had this event. Just the props. Oh, and it was your personal account too. I didn't realize that. Oh, that's even crazier. Whew. You were saved by price action. Reacting off of the level, probably. Whatever analysis that you did for that limit order back then, it still held up. Right. It definitely could have easily been negative 10K. Because it seems like most of the instruments have been moving pretty decent, at least. I don't want to try it. All right, you got other plans. That's fine. That's fine. We failed. All right, what's this looking like? All right, the 5-minute chart doesn't look too bad today. We did have a double top situation here, which is likely what caused that huge push down. I did have one that buy there that I missed right there. That was the last little push up before we double topped and pushed down. We do have natural gas coming up in 5 minutes. I'm just gonna stop a minute before and after since it's low impact, and then we'll do the same for the speaker. What number did I say? 9. Very interesting. A little too much seller pressure going on here. This is a weak level right here. So what happens is when we have a decrease in volume like this, not all the time does it create a weak half trend level. Most of the time, like if there's more bars but less volume, it usually is not gonna be. No, I'm sorry. If there's more volume here and a weak level, it's fine. But yeah, sometimes it could be less volume but more bars, and so the level won't be weak. But anytime the level is weak like that with decreased volume, I need there to be some kind of level attached to the entry bar. It's the only way that it'll work out. 22. Oh, failed there. I'm so mad. I wanted to take this, but I drew the circle here because the wick of it hit the half trend to the tick. And what I call that a pin bar. Pin bars don't really work out most of the time. It probably really only worked out because not only did we have the major half trend, we had the middle one right there, and we had a buy rotation level. So it just kind of had a lot of support, but the pin bars are not good to take, so I don't take them. Ever, ever, ever. Oh, let me go back. Sorry, guys. Good morning, Trenches. Good morning, Paul. How are you guys this morning? Look, Trenches, I'm just trying. Giving financial advice tips on your old channel. I might, Janelle. I don't know. I really should because I do still get subscribers over there. I still get comments and everything. So I am thinking about reviving that channel. I probably will, honestly, especially once I kind of get into the groove, because with me only trading 2 hours a day after I journal, I really don't have anything that I have to do, and I don't really want to fill that time with anything because I really want to focus on building my YouTube channel. And so I've spent like the last week doing a lot of learning like SEO and keyword research and, how to write descriptions, just different things like that, so that I can not only grow this channel, but I literally would have time to record and do things for my other channel as well. And now that I know how to kind of use AI to write scripts and outlines and things like that, shit, it don't take as much time now. Like the video I put out about the straight to funded versus eval, that was all AI. Well, the only part that was not AI was when I did the comparison part. I did have to do that part myself, but all the other part of the script was all AI. The outline was AI. Then I used AI to take the outline and turn it into a 10-minute script. Like, yeah. So I should be able to do both channels at the same time and not really be bothered. And over time, as I grow, baby, she's going to hire an editor. She's not going to be editing shit, okay? I'll do all the work, but you need to edit, please. So that's my goal. Honestly, that is my goal. Have a good day at work, Trenches. Now Stream Elements. Well, I gotta turn Stream Elements off. But yeah, I do want to, because I have so much information in my head and in books and notebooks and stuff like that. Like, I have a lot of good stuff. And I'm always the person, like, I don't gatekeep anything at all. Like, I love sharing what I know with other people. It just eventually just became overwhelming trying to keep up with that channel and what I was doing at the time. And honestly, also because the majority of what I did on that channel, besides giving the financial advice, the majority of everything else was me doing budgeting and stuff like that. And it was almost like once I became debt free, again, I used that as my level of accountability, just like I created this channel to, because I knew that if I did not, I would have quit already. Like I knew I was giving myself a year to create a strategy, but baby, she wasn't gonna do this for a whole year losing, not without accountability. So that's why I created the channel. Now, unlike my other channel, I'm not gonna abandon you guys once I'm a consistently profitable trader. But over there, it was just like I never really budgeted for it anyway because I'm not a big spender. So I really was only budgeting because I felt like it was the best thing for me to do to increase my chances of getting out of debt as quickly as possible. And because the way that I budgeted was so different from anything else you would ever see online, um, I felt like I just wanted to share my method, and a lot of people loved my method. And it's mainly because with my method, like to put it in a nutshell, the quickest explanation I can give you, let's say you make $5,000 a month and your bills are $3,000 a month. A lot of other budgeting plans have you to save a certain amount, like per check. Like, all right, when you get paid, put this amount off to the side. I don't think that that's smart because you haven't even made enough money to pay all of your bills yet. Because, if you make 5,000 and your bills are 3,000, your first check is 2,500. So you haven't made enough money to even cover your bills for the entire month. So why are you already putting money off into savings? That doesn't make sense. So basically with my method, you don't start putting money off to the side for savings or put extra money towards debt until you've made enough money for the month to cover all of your fixed expenses and, kind of what you estimate for like, groceries, gas, stuff like that, whatever. And so it worked. It worked for me. It worked for a lot of people. I still have people to this day. Can you please still go back to, selling your planners? Because my planners were made specifically for my budgeting technique. So you're not going to find another planner that allows you to do the same exact thing. You would have to do it by hand, which takes a lot. Um, but yeah, and my planners were quality. I feel like I've shown them before. I think I might have one. Hold on. Okay, I lied. I don't have it in here. I thought I had it in here. I could show it on a different stream. I think it might be in the other in the office. But yeah, I still have people asking me to sell my planners and everything, child. I just don't. All right, 17. We just came back and hit the zone. I don't want to take buys here. Yeah, the sale is over, unfortunately. You love in the no spin movement? Yeah. Can you sell the planner on Etsy? Is that too much? I actually just sold it on, I have a website. Like I got a whole website. Everything is hooked up. Well, I disconnected the ability to buy planners and stuff. And I actually, honestly, now that I'm kind of like settled with the strategy, I'm not spending so much time studying and making adjustments and things like that. I actually do want to redo the workbook and send the update to everybody who's purchased it, because I'm so much better with design skills now than I was back then. So that's something that I'll probably start working on pretty soon. Because there's just a lot I want to do with it. But yeah, I had a whole website. I basically used to buy that was the other thing though. So the design company that I used to, or I'm sorry, the print company that I used was in Georgia, and I only used them because the company I told you guys that I helped start 10 years ago, the network marketing company, we used them to distribute. I feel like we were distributing my planners. I feel like I started distributing the planners through the company, And then I, took my intellectual property with me on my way out the door. There was nothing that they did. I didn't have time to grieve. It was just a lot going on at that time, so I decided to separate myself, and put myself first. But anyway, so I continued to use the company in Georgia, but I mean, just the shipping costs alone were just outrageous. So I need to honestly just find a printing company here, because that would help me with now my margins were just fine, let me make that clear. And I was just very good with budgeting even my business income. So like, whenever I would get planner sales, I would take out the money that I needed to ship, and things like that. And then let's see, 46 is probably not gonna be enough. It's not. And then whatever was left over after the shipping fees, I would put into its own savings account specifically for the planner, so that when it was time for me to re-up, I had all the money in there already, plus the surplus or whatever. But once I find a printing company here that I feel like I can trust, I probably would start selling them again, especially if I'm going to start making content over there again. And I always made sure that they were not dated, so that you could buy them whenever and start using them whenever. So that was another thing that a lot of people liked. But yeah. Did y'all just see that little boost? Oh, we don't like that. I thought I did something on my screen. Y'all. Oh, that's dangerous. We're gonna sit out for 5 minutes, because that's very dangerous. So from this swing, right, from this reversal bar down to here, happened in 1 second. All of that just happened in 1 second. Hello. What was that? And you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. I bet you if I go to a time-based chart, that didn't really happen. This happens on Rincos sometimes. Let me go see. I could tell it's a false paint. I'm gonna wait 5 minutes. I don't know why this happens on Rincos, but it does. No, it did. This is why. Okay, well now I know why it does it. It's because of this gap. This is a 1 second chart, by the way. So you see how we closed here and we gapped down here? When that happens on Rincos, and you can kind of see, I've seen this happen a couple months ago and I didn't understand why, but now looking at the time-based chart, I can see why it happens. So when you look at the chart, I'm kind of zoomed out, but you can see that like all of this painted the exact same way. You can see that the volume on the swings are the exact same. If I zoom in, you can see that you see how there's a 1 bar pullback here. There's one right here as well, but there's also one right here. So this literally painted the exact same thing. The levels painted the exact same way down here and up here. So that's because of the gap. So what the Rincos does is it paints the exact same pattern in that gap of time and price that wasn't actually there, because that's the only way to keep the continuity of the Rinco bars, basically. But yeah, so that gap kind of screwed with the price action a little bit, but it's all good because I can still trade just fine. It doesn't affect the indicators I use or anything like that. And the reason why is because it paints it over again just to keep the continuity. So, but that was very crazy to watch happen. I thought I pushed something wrong on my screen, and I thought it was like not rewinding, but I just thought something was stuck basically, but it wasn't. It was that damn gap. You want one? Yeah, yeah. So that's what happened, Janelle. But yeah, I would say like a couple of months I'll probably start looking into that. I'll probably look at starting to like redesign it this weekend though, because I have a lot of really good like designs in my head. And plus when I created the planner back then, I created it in Photoshop. And trying to find certain graphics and stuff like that was just a lot to try to do for Photoshop. And Photoshop is just so much for no reason. I didn't need all of that. So now that I have Canva, and Canva just has so many better graphics, I'm going to use that. Use certain graphics from there. And certain stuff I'm probably going to keep the same as well. But yeah. Has anyone gotten paid from Apex this week? A lot of people are getting approved, but no actual payment, regardless whether it's direct deposit or plain. You guys do remember it was a holiday, right? Oh yeah, y'all. I ran the numbers for the payout. Now, the only reason why it's still gonna be kind of off a little bit is because you guys know with Apex when they do the payouts, when they put it on the payout page, it's based on when you submit it. So like yesterday there was somebody that said they submitted on the 30th and they still haven't gotten an answer. Well, technically they have up until basically the end of business today, or I would say midnight tonight, to hear back because they do have people working around the clock. So what'll happen is the numbers that I pulled on the 31st are not going to be completely accurate, only because when that person gets approved, they're going to be inserted into the payout section under the 30th. So their information is not in my Excel sheet. But I basically use a web scraper and I scrape the payouts myself instead of waiting on Nutty's ass. But when I looked, so last month there were 15,000 transactions for a total of $26 million in payouts. Or no, that was November. What the hell was the December? Oh, duh, girl, you're an idiot. You did December. Okay, 15,000 transactions, $26 million. December was 10,700 transactions, so 5,000 less and $17.6 million. But again, I think there's going to be 2 days worth of people trickling in. So I have to pull the numbers again. I'll probably pull them like on Tuesday because by Tuesday they should have an answer. 25. Shit, I missed it. It changed at the last second, you bastard. That's also something that I just fixed was this particular pullback. Basically, when we have a decrease in volume, and there's the buyers are in control there. I just had to fix that. So that's why I had to kind of look down and make sure I had it right, which when I looked up, it took off. But that's all right. Yeah, that was perfect. And I know I would have gotten Fields. I might not have. No, I should have. By the time I looked up, the price was just coming back. And this hit my entry to the no, it went one tick beyond it. There was about 60 volume in that candle too, so I probably would have gotten filled. All right, we got 30 minutes left. I was waiting on that too. This one wasn't valid since it touched the zone down there, but that one was perfect. And that one was kind of one of those, the the decrease in volume was only created because we hit the VWAP, but we didn't push down off of the VWAP. We rotated over it and used it as support to push up. That was a very nice trade too. Let's see, 4.5. It would have TP'd in basically 1 second. And that is the reason why I cannot trade with companies that have micro scalping rules. Because if I trade the same way and I'm getting 4.5 points every single time, clearly I have a set strategy, right? So how come if one trade lasts for 30 seconds, because let's say it's after 10 o'clock, I could do that, but I can't. Now I'm penalized because it took 1 second this time. I shouldn't be penalized for that. I shouldn't. That's not fair. You love camp. They have come a long way. Like, they are so worth it now. Are you using automation trading? No, Aman, I'm not. So I'm trading manually. However, I am using since I am on Ringos and I am scalping, I do use a chart trader that looks like this. So I use this chart trader, and if you're still here at 10:15, when I stop trading, let me know because I'll show you kind of how it works. But basically, if I'm looking for a buy, so let's say my setup is setting up right now and I want to buy, what I'm going to do is click this close button here. And while the reversal bar is still painting, so I've decided that, hey, order flow and volume looks how I want it to. When this bar closes, I want you to enter me into a buy. I'll click that the green close button, because what that's going to do is when the reversal bar paints and closes up, it's going to automatically enter me into a buy. And you can see the limit -1. I want my limit order to be placed 1 tick beyond the close of the bar, because with me trading momentum based trades, a lot of times it's not going to, it might pull back maybe 1 or 2 ticks and it just goes. So because of that, I don't want my entry to be right at the close of the bar. Now, let's say the bar already closed, because a lot of times, the point of control is kind of moving back and forth. It's going from a trap of the sellers to a continuation with the buyers. So sometimes, because it's getting too close, I might miss it, or I might just miss it because I'm zoned out. So let's say the bar already closed, but I still want to enter the trade. Then I'll click the buy click button, and then I'll just click on my chart where I want the entry to be. So it's not automated, it's manual because I have to do it, but I do use that to help me, because when I tell you guys, there is no way I could trade my strategy without that chart trader. There's absolutely no way. No way. Everything happens way too fast. Happy New Year, Ez. How are you? And thank you. Good morning, Heartstrings. How are you? Yes, I am trading live. Good morning. So yeah, Aman, I'll show you that. Just actually, price is where I can't trade anyway, so I'll just do it on the sim account real quick. All right, that's my sim account. Okay, so what'll happen is this. So let's say I want to buy, I'll click that, and then you see how the whole chart kind of turns green as an outline. That lets me know that I have a pending buy order waiting. And then if I wanted a sell order, I would do that. It would be like that. So, oh, you know what? That's new. He didn't used to have that like that. All right, so I'll just show you. So you see, I had the sell button, and I'll do it again just because you might have missed it. So I wanted to enter at the close And you see how it automatically enters me. My ATM is attached. Everything does it on its own. So that's how I get the super, super fast entries that I need. What is my 26 should be my leader, right? Yeah, 26 is my leader. So yeah, that's what I do. So I still have to do all the analyzing and stuff myself, but the chart trader does the hard part for me. I have to turn the stream elements off. It didn't even start working until the Nightbot started working. That's gonna get on my nerves. Remind me later. Streaming tools. Oh, chatbot. Timers. Alright, they're turned off now. Thank goodness. Alrighty. We do have a speaker speaking at 10 o'clock. So I'll trade until 9:59 and then restart at 10:01. Starting to get a headache. And it's hot. You're welcome, S. And you're welcome, Aman. You are welcome. But yeah, there are some really good tools out there, both free and paid, that you can use for like entries and stuff. If you use NinjaTrader, if you go to the free user app share, which a lot of people don't know about, but I've had NinjaTrader for 5-6 years. I've had a lifetime license for at least 5 years now. If you go to their user app share, there's a thing called Tick Hunter bot. That's really good. I also have it in the Discord. I should have it in the Discord. I'm pretty sure I uploaded it. But it's like it's a little thing that puts this bar across your chart, and it kind of looks like this, and it has all these different ways for you to enter and change, like you want to break even and just different things like that. But yeah, it's called Tick Hunter Trade Bot. But there's a lot of different tools out there. There's another one that's really, really good that I've sent some people over to. It helps with risk management. It's called it's the Ascendo or Ascendo. I think it's Ascendo risk reward tool. I don't think I have it downloaded on this computer because I don't intraday swing trade anymore. With scalping, I don't really need it, but it's a tool where you draw your risk to reward on the chart, based on where you want your stop loss, your entry, and your take profit to be. And it will automatically calculate what your contract sizing needs to be based on let's say that you like to risk $200 every trade, or if you're somebody who likes to risk a certain percentage of your capital, it'll automatically tell you the contract sizing, right? And then there's a little button, I think it's the shift button. I feel like if you hold down shift, it'll move, because if let's say you like to trade off of a zone like this, right? And you're like, all right, well, I want my entry to be here, stop loss here, take profit here, but you're not sure exactly where you want to enter yet. Or maybe you want to enter at the close of the bar. When the bar closes, you can hold down shift and it'll move your entry to where it would be at the current market price, and it'll adjust everything. And you can make it to where once you do that, it enters for you, and it'll automatically enter the trade based on the number of contracts that it calculates for you. And then you can also put like multiple take profits and say like, all right, I want to take half of my contracts out at 1 to 1, and the next 25% at a 1 to 2, and the last 25% at the 1 to 3. It'll automatically calculate that as well. And when it enters the trade for you, or you enter the trade, it will already put your the correct number of contracts at the scale out as well. It's really, really good. And I think it's only like $128 if I'm not mistaken. I'll show you. It's ASCENDO. Yeah. It's called the automatic. Oh, it's 148. I'm sorry. It's called the automatic position size calculator drawing tool. And you can kind of see how he's using it like that. And it automatically calculates everything for you. And then when you enter the trade, it's going to put those number of contracts. So you put in the settings where you want your scale out to be, what percentage or what dollar amount you want to risk, and all the other stuff. And it tells you all the different settings as well down here. But I was looking for something like this for a long time, like years ago when I found it, because when I used to trade Forex, I had something that was pretty similar, except I do still like the Forex one a lot better, only because the Forex one was kind of built in. It was like this little box on the screen, and you could quickly like type in the, wherever the price was that you wanted to be your stop loss, and where you wanted your take profit to be. And the only reason the Ascendo is a lot better though is because you can have multiple take profits, but I didn't trade that way back then. And so yeah, everything just kind of calculated right there on the screen, and then you could just quickly enter a trade or whatever. So both of them have their pros and cons, but the Ascendo one works so great, like so great. It is well worth $148. You're welcome. But yeah, listen, I know about almost any, if you're looking for a tool for anything, any kind of indicator, whether it's free or paid, I probably know where you can find it, like legit. Because the entire 10 years I've been trading, I have tried, when I tell you hundreds, I've tried hundreds of indicators, and in the process of just looking for different things. And I wasn't trying different indicators because I needed it for a strategy. I just wanted to see what was out there. I'm a very like inquisitive person, and I'm very curious. And so I would just download a whole bunch of stuff and try it out, and okay, that looks cool, or I don't really like the way that looks, or that don't seem like it's very valuable, but that's just like people who trade ICT. I know a free indicator that you can find that paints the order blocks for you. Paints the order blocks. There's a couple out there that paints the FEGs. I know where you can find anything. And that one I know for sure is free because I just put it on a chart one day just because I wanted to see what it looks like. All right. We were kind of choppy for a little minute. 0. Whenever this down reversal bar happens, there's nothing I could do. The delta of this bar is 0, and there's no way that the delta can be less than 0. So I know that the next reversal bar down can't be anything worthwhile for me. It's a weak level, so I don't want to take that. I'm trying to make sure I haven't missed anything. Wanted to make sure. Yeah, we were kind of in that consolidated area for a minute. Okay. Got like 30 more seconds before I could trade anyway. So far between the two trades that I took today, y'all, my heart just skipped a beat. I opened up my trade performance and I saw red trades. I'm like, when did I lose something? But I forgot I did those two sim trades just to show the two. Oh man. Okay, so my first trade was 3 seconds long. And then the second trade was 7 seconds long. It's kind of the other way I've been trying to, or been able to kind of figure out certain tweaks I need to make to my strategy. When I'm in a trade for longer, honestly, than 10 seconds, it's a problem. And I know I have to look at that volume and order flow pattern because that's not momentum. Not for 4.5 points. Where's this one? We honestly might be stuck in this consolidation range until I'm off or until I'm done trading, but we'll see if we get a breakout either way. But today wasn't a bad day at all. Like I said, there were definitely trades that I missed. Since we're in a place where I can't trade anyway, I go back. If I go back, so I already showed you guys, this is the trade, the first trade I took before I got on the stream, that buy right there. Then so this trade right here was a perfect setup. However, this bar right here did not create the new high. And so what happens is if I'm trading and I'm going towards a new session high or low, I have to break even there because this bar didn't create the high. And so because we were only like 7 ticks away from where I would have to break even, I went ahead and I was just like, oh, we're kind of close, so I'll just sit out. Perfect setup. We pushed right through the session high. So that's why I sat out of that one. That one actually was like a good reason. And then scrolling. Hold on, let me make sure. So like, oh, we actually pushed through. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Wait a minute. I actually did not expect for us to push through, if I'm being honest. That's what I get for assuming, because this sale was valid. I definitely did not expect us to push through there. The sale was valid, but I probably wouldn't have taken it because it's something new that I've kind of figured out recently, and I still haven't really taken it live yet. And I also feel like I don't have all the data I should need, but so far it hasn't lost though. So I don't know. Maybe after today I'll feel comfortable enough. 70, 13, 12. Maybe after today I will. While I'm waiting, I'll draw the risk to reward. But yeah, I feel like I still don't have enough data though yet. But I'm gonna make sure that I document that one though, because it followed the rules of what I'm looking for if I decide to solidify adding that to my my divergence setups. I still have it purple on my cheat sheet because anytime I have it like purple or blue, that means like I think I want to add this, or I think that this volume and order flow pattern works, but I'm not sure. I don't have enough data. So I keep it purple until I for sure know. So yeah, I probably wouldn't have taken it anyway. You look right after that breakthrough. Now we're doing this again. 12. That would have came like 2 ticks from stopping me up. All right, sorry guys, I'm going back. Oh, good morning, Trader's Chick. How are you this morning? Thank you, thank you. I'm still holding along from almost 2 hours ago. This is I don't have the patience for that, Janelle. I don't. I don't have it in me. I do not. 39. I had a feeling we were gonna do that. 2-week break from trading is over. Back at it on Monday. You nervous, girl? Back test a little bit this weekend if you have to, just to get yourself back in the groove. Because let me tell you something, Trader's Chick. Just one day off of me, I feel like my eyes don't work. I feel like I'm not analyzing. My brain just don't even work. Everything feel like it's moving too fast. I can't remember what the hell I'm looking for and what I'm not. It's bad. It is bad. Jealous of you sitting out on one of my red days. Last 2 years, I took a break on holidays and I couldn't read nothing last month. But if not, take it slow. It's even a few. Yeah, a few days you can just get so rusty. So rusty. Maybe that's what I'm gonna start doing myself. Is when we got those days off, just like do a little market replay just to get my eyes ready. 5. Thought we would push down right there. No more momentum. You taking your 165? Get out of there. You simmed like 2 or 3 days out of the 2 weeks just to get your ATM working properly. I got you. Got you. You finally had payout on Tradeify? Ooh, nice. Congratulations. Congratulations. This is from a girl that takes 3 trades a week. Nice, Amelia. Nice. What size accounts do you have over there? I don't know if I ever asked you. Taking a cruise in March. All I'm thinking about is missing trading. I promise you, traders, listen. It's so weird because, you know, when you're working and that's it, you so look forward to the weekends. And for traders, it's like, wait, the weekend is already here. I promise you, it'll be Fridays and I'm like, bro, I literally just now am feeling like I'm getting into the groove. And especially like when I was making all the adjustments to my strategy over time, I promise you by Friday, I'm like, damn, now I gotta wait the whole weekend to try all of this stuff. I hated it. Man, even when I think about vacations, I'm like, all right, is the internet good? Because I need good internet because I got to be able to trade. It's so bad. But when you love doing it, especially like, it's so hard to just not do it. And then with me scalping and only trading for 2 hours a day, I don't really like starting my day that early anyway. Okay, so it works very well for me to still trade on vacation because I don't want to do nothing that early anyway. 99. Well, that still is invalid now. I was gonna get into it. It came one tick from closing the bar. Now the zigzag's all messed up. Sell, buy, sell. Now it wants to push. Probably won't push all the way though. That wasn't good momentum. You got 100K accounts. Got you. First day back from the holidays today. Feels like a Monday. Yes, we say thank God it's Monday. I swear, and that's the day that everybody in corporate hates. It is an addiction. Essay, I don't need a weekend yet. I'm weak. Sell. Let's see. 8. Just gotta push up some more. Honestly, I don't know if I want to take any more trades. I don't know. That didn't push up far enough. I wanted to, if it's going to create this divergence, I needed to do it at the major level up there. So that's invalid. And it's impossible for this buy to work out. When I'm counter trend, almost everything that I'm looking for when I'm counter trend, the delta of the entry bar has to be less than the previous delta bar in the same direction. So this delta bar, or the delta of this reversal bar up is 2, and the likelihood of this being 0 or 1 is very slim. So a lot of times when it's like that, I won't even look. And basically, the reason why that's kind of a thing, that's funny, it just went to 0, but it's 5 now. The reason why that's a thing is because if we're counter trend, in order for the counter trend move to be a momentum based counter trend move, you need to use less force to do it. So when the delta is more than the previous delta in the same direction, that means it's taking way too many buyers to try to push the price up against the trend. So we need there to be less buyers in an attempt to push the trend up, because that lets us know that it's a momentum move. And you can see, like, yeah, we went up the 29 ticks, now 40 ticks. However, I would have been stopped out here first. Now, if I had a wider stop, certain parts of my strategy would probably still work out. But with me having such a tight stop loss, I have to be really, really diligent and careful when it comes to the delta and order flow patterns. DI, good morning. You work a 9 to 5 entry. Yeah, it is a double-edged sword. Like for me, when I was working, it worked out only because I always worked overnight. In my 10 plus years of being a nurse, I only worked day shift for the 3 weeks that I had to be in orientation. And then, whenever I went to a new facility, because I was a travel nurse or an agency nurse, now agency nurses, we didn't get like a week to learn in a classroom setting. Hell no. You don't get that. You shadow somebody for a week, maybe. I usually got put off of orientation after a day or two because I just pick up on things very easily. But yeah, so I would work either 6 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. or 7 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. So most of the time, I'm out of report and out of the building by 7:45, 8 o'clock in the morning. I would get home by about 8:30 or so, and I would just give myself about 15 minutes just to get settled and let the market settle and stuff, and then I would start trading. So it always worked out for me because of that. Now, when I was intraday swing trading, not so much because, being awake like that and then, all right, I'm starting to get tired. It's 10 o'clock. Let me go shower and lay down, but I'm still trying to trade. So I got my laptop in my bed with me and alerts are going off all day. And that was just a lot. The only time I wouldn't trade like that was if I had to go back in that same night, which most of the time I didn't because I usually only work 2 shifts a week. So I would do like a Monday, Thursday, something like that. That way, if I needed to be up all day to trade, I was fine. But yeah, let me take a screenshot of the accounts. We had a pretty freaking awesome day. Only thing I'm mad at is with myself with, hesitating on certain setups, but I think I only genuinely missed one setup though. All the other ones I just hesitated. I think part of it is like when you've gone a whole year going back and forth between red, green, because you're trying to fix your strategy or develop your strategy. Once you start getting more greens, it's like, oh shit, I'm green. We ain't got to take no more trades. But I don't want to get in the habit of that because that's not good, especially because over time, now that my strategy is where it is now, it's proven itself to not really have very many losses when I do what I'm supposed to do. Now, certain losses that happen because I'm still making minor adjustments to certain parts of the strategy, that's fine. But for the setups that I am 100% like about, I shouldn't be hesitating. But I'm going to show you guys my trade performance for the week because I got a surprise for y'all. All right, so running down the accounts, I'm basically back at full drawdown on all of the accounts, which is very nice. I still don't know. I actually might keep this take profit account. Not take profit, this Top Step account. I told you guys it renews tomorrow, so I was really just trying to push it to see if I can at least get halfway to passing it, and if I didn't, I was going to cancel it. And that's only because I added Take Profit Trader account, an account there, and I didn't really want to just have all these accounts I'm paying renewal fees for. However, what I'm probably going to do is keep the account, and here is why. I'm going to keep the account and I'm going to keep trading at 5 contracts per trade because I really feel really confident about the strategy. So I feel like it would be a waste for me to cancel the account now, especially I'm $500 in profit. Like, what's the point of canceling it? I probably won't make a decision until tonight, but that's kind of where I am with that. Now, as far as the trades today, I was 2-0. The total time that I spent in trades was, let's see, 10 seconds total. So basically made $2,800 in 10 seconds. But let me show you guys the stats for the week. Let me fix the text so it's a lot easier to see, which, how the hell? Oh, font. All right, let me make the font bigger. All right, look. So, oh wait. Let me go back. All right, here we go. These are the stats for the week. Total net profit of 4,400. Do y'all see this? I did not lose a trade this week. Not one. Now, I didn't actually take 27 trades. Well, I guess when you count all the contracts across all the accounts, but if I look just at the leader, I took 4 trades this week. 4 trades across all the accounts and did not lose a trade. That makes me very happy. But also, I sat out of a lot. I missed a couple as well, but most of those trades, I would say like 97% of those trades were all wins. There weren't very many break evens this week, even with the trades that I missed. And there might have only been like a couple that would have lost. But I had a really good week. Really, really good week. Hot green again. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Pred. So yeah, I feel really good going into next week. And like I said, I'm gonna keep that Top Step account. 99% chance I'm gonna keep it. Um, but it feels good to be back at full drawdown. You guys can see the Apex account that I bought on the sale right there. We are over halfway to passing it. And had I not hesitated on some of those trades earlier, I would have actually passed that today with like flying colors. But to get to that point in 2 trading days, because remember, I didn't take any trades yesterday. Oh, that's the other thing. This week, I only traded I traded Monday. I think I only had 2 trading days this week. I'm pretty sure. Because I know yesterday I didn't take trades. And I feel like on New Year's Eve, I didn't take any trades either. Because I think that's when we were talking about the straight to I don't remember shit. I feel like it's only 2 days though. Let me go back to the performance tab and see. Let's see, trades. Oh no, I did trade 3 days because it was 1 trade on the 30th, 1 on the 31st, and then 2 today. Okay, I'm lying. So it was 3 trading days, but still not bad at all. But that account, though, I did only have 2 trading days because I started it on the 31st. So yeah, 1,702 trading days. It's not bad. And that's going to be my goal, honestly, when I start trading the evals that way to build up my PAs. I really want to pass the accounts in within a week. It'll probably usually be 2 or 3 trading days though. Apple Jackson, me got a new sugar my okay. We out of here. That's my cue. But yeah, so I'll post the stats in the Discord. I thank you guys for tuning in. I really, y'all don't understand how much I appreciate y'all's support on this journey of mine, because having the support of other people who have either gone through the same struggles while they were on their way to developing a strategy and stuff. Good morning, AD Trades. Good morning. Thank you for the sub. Welcome in. I got to change where that is. I don't like where that is on the screen no more. But anyway, having other people who support you on the journey, and who also understand like where you are on the journey and what you're trying to do is so important. You know, I don't care about people giving me advice and stuff, but y'all seen some of the people who have come in here talking crazy. Like, listen, let me go on this journey and do what I'm supposed to do, okay? And I've said from the beginning that it's all going to pay off in the end. Would I have liked it to take a year? Fuck no. But did I give myself a year? Yes. And I just hit that year last month. So to start off this year and this month doing so well, I'm happy. I'm happy. See you, Amelia. Yes, talking it out definitely helps. Yes, snow and ice is coming. I think we're supposed to get a foot of snow on Sunday. So I'm about to try to run a couple of errands that I need to run today, because if I don't, I'm not leaving out of my house until the snow is gone. Yeah, hopefully no ice, but we'll see. Oh, you got another appointment on Monday. Okay, I hope everything goes well. But yeah, so I thank you guys for the support. I thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys bright and early Monday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe this weekend, and I'll see you guys Monday. Bye, guys.